Heaven Stand. Not the most popular but still beloved game, and it's cooked. I won't even sugarcoat it. It seriously is. Heaven Stand is officially cooked, and I don't believe that it will make a comeback. But before we'll talk about it, hello everyone, and in today's video we'll discuss Heaven Stand, how the game's actual potential died off and became what it is right now. Officially, at least from what Roblox page says, Heaven Stand was released on 25th of September in 2023. But as I know, it was released early and re-released this at this day. Personally, I started playing the game since 2023 and early 2024, so I didn't saw too much of what it was at the start and how the game looked back then. But since then, I have a plenty of experience about it. The gold games wasn't something all too impressive, but the amount of different abilities from different games and anime is what made it really fun to play, similar to AUT, despite how unbalanced and stupidly powerful some specs were. Back then, the online was stable 2K even with little to no updates. But then they announced that the game is getting a rework, and we got access for the tester place of it on the start of 2024, and it was great. The reworks perks were absolutely amazing, starting from the moves and other aspects. And that was probably the best time this game actually had. The test place got updated every couple of weeks, each update adding new characters, and it was amazing. Don't get me started on Todo's cutscenes. Those were one of the best I ever saw on Roblox. And you could still play the main game too, since both were separate games, and it was great. But then things slowly started to go bad. First, they made another test place to rework Sukuna and Gojo. Yeah, they reworked already reworked moves, and I honestly don't see a reason for that. Those pairs, despite lack of actual balance, were still amazing. Really, they looked great. And it looked like a waste of time and effort. And after around 5 months, the game has officially updated, and it was bad. It was bad and disappointing. The game was really buggy on its update, and the methods of obtaining specs were too easy. You just had to open boxes and get lucky. That's all. And also that when it updated, it had the weird glitch where you didn't have the walking animation, and it all looked extremely weird. But they then fixed it, and slowly they continued to update and add new characters from the test place. And it takes us to current time, where Heaven stands online is barely reaching 200 people at time, and it's time to discuss why it is like this. First of all, lack of content. Currently, there is 16 specs in the game, but as of now, as I remember, you can obtain only 10 out of them, since around 3 of them are unobtainable, in the sense they are developer specs, and the rest are unobs that probably won't come back in the future. Second is obtainment methods. They are boring and tedious. That's all. Most quests revolve around getting damage and dealing damage, and that's practically it. Seriously, all Heaven Stand had at least somewhat interesting quests, even if they're similar to the current ones. But right now, you just have to gamble and hope you will get a necessary item to start the most boring and repetitive quest there actually is. First of all, inability to access all Heaven Stand. All Heaven Stand had way more content than it has right now, and that's one of the main reasons people actually quit. Because as of now, you can't access it, meaning the specs you got in old game are currently useless, and you can't even use them. Also, balancing. Don't get me even started on it. The game has a huge issue with balancing specs, Most packs have so much stun on their abilities that it's just ridiculous. Especially Todo. He has the most stunning abilities of all in this game, besides Virgil, of course. Meaning that even moves you can block or can but only partially will stun you long enough for you to get comboed so badly that the fight is practically lost. And one of the other reasons is that the game is turned into a cash grab. Yeah, that's similar to how Sakura Stand is doing now. The last few updates you could get item for quests only from gambling, which takes 5k money for one spin, or you can spend Robux if you are too lazy to grind. It's one of the main reasons. It's also why Sakura Stand is a current situation with its low count of players. And it's actually sad, yeah, that the game, which had so much potential, is turning into a copy of itself. A soulless copy of itself, with great animations, but no soul behind uh, those efforts. I was genuinely enjoying the old game, and I got quite a few friends on there. But right now, I'm simply fed up of doing the same thing for hours each damn time for a spec that's not even worth it at the end. There is maybe a lot of other things that can be said, but as of now, the game is dying, and it's honestly painful to watch. There is nothing more that I can say about this. And if you like the video, please like it and subscribe. It will help a starting YouTuber like me to become better in the future and make better videos for you guys. See you all later.